What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will start this game off with the football. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and sent Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense and the pass rush was enormous in that game. They had 6 sacks. That's going to be a big factor for them again in this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what every hotty-toddy fan remembers? That this game kept them out of the playoffs. So there's even more passion for this rivalry because they cost them something a year ago. Time to get some payback today.
The Rebels in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Simmons. The throw to the outside is complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Wide open and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And the defense aims got him at the 27.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
LSU 14, Ole Miss 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 39.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year.
She didn't call back, man. What you want me to do?
Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Excellent job.
We just gonna go over there?
Team, a pretty minimal gain on
But we gotta wait on TT.
The Ole Miss offense
What if
ready
she
to
not
go back to
home?
work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pocket breaking down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got it behind the line. It's right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Yes,
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Caught in the backfield. It's right. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown LSU. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Simmons. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
He's so silly.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got...
He's loose. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's dribbling. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he
to get the
goes
food,
again.
yeah.
The Rebels
That
will
was a
punt
long
this one
time ago.
away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Yeah.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires it down the seam. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Left the door open.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. LSU right back to the line. To the air on 2nd down.
Still going around and around.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's close to the
Okay,
first
it'll be
down,
done
and they're
in a
going to
minute.
mark him just a little short. The Tigers are at the line.
I don't know. It'll be done when it's
Mistakes on 3rd and
done.
short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first
Yes,
at the
that
29. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points.
Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning on the Jets. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges a clock mouth, makes the grab inside the 30. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He rifles one deep down the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. LSU lining up first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. 22. Unloads quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Grant. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Grant. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes in between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ray. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chips. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock.